In the past, I was never what you would consider a morning person. Although back in New York, I would often remain at bars until 4 a.m. That's a morning time. Flash forward to nowadays, when I pop out of bed like a warm toaster strudel that you want to introduce your friends to and everything. And that's a big difference for me because in the past, it's been a lot more frantic in the mornings. That can drive me insane throughout the rest of the day. So that's why I wanted to share with you my morning routine that helps me reduce stress and gives me enough time to ease into the day with confidence. Or at least as much confidence as a person in their 20s can have. I cry sometimes, but not in the morning, always at night. So stay tuned for my morning routine. Hello television viewers, my name is Nick. Thank you so much for joining me once again on my channel. I really wanted to bring you into my bedroom and see how I greet the day. This is something that's very unique to every individual person, and I'm not saying I have like the perfect morning routine. I'm just proud of it because it's never looked so healthy, and it's taken me a long time to kind of play with the balance of certain things in my life to make this morning routine what it is today. Look at this thing that I have. It's a light for your finger. Oh, by the way, make sure you hit that like button if anything in this video jumps out at you that you want to adopt into your morning routine. And if you're new to my channel, I would love to have you click that subscribe button. That way you never miss new videos from me. I upload new ones every week, so you don't want to miss out. Ooh, look at this. I'm singing in a spotlight, baby, tonight. Do you like my lighting effects? This gives you a dramatic feel. It's like a 90s perfume commercial. Have you ever tasted seduction? Spotlight, baby, tonight. That's my new catchphrase. You guys, I am serving up real staged footage of my actual morning routine. You do not get access like this from Beyonce. You do not see J-Lo bringing you into her boudoir like me. I'm just as good as J-Lo. So let's start with alarms. I set a lot of alarms for myself, and maybe it's too many. Definitely is now that I'm thinking about it. The main one that I use is my sunrise alarm clock. You'll recognize this from a former video that I did. However, I've always been known to kind of turn off my alarm and then go back to sleep, so one is never enough. On my phone, I set an alarm in 15-minute intervals from 6 to 6:15. Actually, it looks like a lot more. 6:10, 6:12, 6:15, all the way through to about 7:30. I usually wake up at the first alarm. I don't know why I take all of these extra steps. That makes me look like a crazy person. This alarm clock, I set it for 5:45 a.m. and it slowly gets bright until that time. Once I finally pull myself back to consciousness, I jump out of bed and I quickly turn on the heat. That's important because I like it to be cold while I'm asleep, but warm while I'm awake. Do you feel me? I once heard that the best sleeping conditions are when they feel like a cave, so dark and cool. So I like to keep it dark and cool, just like my ancestors would have wanted. So while I let the room warm up a little bit, I get back into bed and I select a meditation, a 10-minute meditation to listen to on YouTube. I have a few that I really like. It really helps set the tone. I feel that 10 minutes a day is usually good for this. Lets me step out of bed on a calm foot. I also use this 2-minute meditation journal. You guys who have seen that Amazon haul video have already heard of this. It's just a little journal that lets you write the things you're grateful for and the things you're going to focus on and what you're going to let go of for the day. If I was going to do what my therapist actually suggested, I would get like a real notebook and do free association writing for like 5 or 10 minutes every morning. I'll give that a shot eventually. I know this isn't the like top recommendation for health or whatever, but I don't usually eat anything in the morning right now. In the past I have, you know, I'll have toast and an egg. Lately I've just been skipping it. I'm not telling you what to eat. I'm just telling you what I do. I'm trying to make that clear, okay? At the very least now I'll have a cup of tea or I'll save the caffeine for work when I get there, but I also like to have just a cup of hot water because I've heard that this is good for your immune system in some way, and it just feels good. It's very warm and comforting. Water starts to be a pretty important part of my day right off the bat. Another thing I do is drink a full 32 ounces of water right when I wake up. I read once that helps reactivate your organ. I can drink one of these pretty quick, so it's not hard. That's probably too much water for a lot of people. I'm not in charge of the rivers and the lakes that you're used to. That really made me laugh. I just told a really funny joke. We drank a full bottle of water. Yep, okay, that's important. I also change my pillowcases every day. I like to lay my head on a soft, fresh thing. Even just a couple hundred years ago, there were not like washing machines and stuff. You would have to hand wash your stuff. So the fact that I can have a fresh, clean place to lay my head every night is just such a luxury, and I'm so grateful for that I put it in my journal sometimes. See how I connect the things? I make my bed. That's, I feel like, really important for me to kind of get the day off to a productive start. I don't want to come home to a messy bed, okay? That's not my style. If your bed is made, your whole place looks a lot better, I promise. I heard that from an interior designer. You don't need to know anymore. I really like to shower in the morning because it helps me wake the whole body up. It's just what I like. You asked me, so I'm telling you. Also, I recently shared in another video that I brush my teeth in the shower, and that proved to be a controversial topic for some of you. So here's my response to a follow-up question. I don't store my toothbrush in the shower, although I think you could do that if you had like a case for it. I can actually reach my medicine cabinet from within the shower, so I just keep my toothbrush in there. I brush my teeth regularly at the sink at night. After I shower, I get dressed. When I'm smart, I've laid my clothes out on the couch the night before, but I often don't. It helps that I almost always wear the same 5 things. Don't bother ever telling me that I always have the same outfits on, by the way, because I know it. I pick a favorite article of clothing and then I'm like, yeah, that's fine for the next 3 years. People won't get tired of seeing that. Popping out of the shower is usually when I'll turn on YouTube or start watching something on TV. So I'll have something playing usually while I do my skincare, which I do pretty fast these days. It's like down to 3 to 5 steps depending on what I'm doing. I'm using like a green translucent powder to kind of neutralize a little bit of redness. So then I pack up my whole bag. Give me a thumbs up if you want a tour of what's inside my bag. You guys are probably like, no, we've seen enough. We've heard enough about your morning, thank you. So just to recap, I wake up at 5:45 and then I'm out the door by 7:45. From talking to some other people, I guess that might be on the longer side of a morning routine. Others take maybe 30 minutes. I've definitely been there at times in the past. Right now though, I really feel like I have lower stress levels by taking the time to meditate and journal and giving myself an extra hour in the morning to gather myself and get started in a way that makes a little more order in my mind. I can even check my Google Calendar from bed and see what meetings I have coming up, and it helps me kind of mentally prepare for what I have to do for the rest of the day. So for me, that's a great way to manage with my busy schedule. Was there any part of my morning routine that you might adopt or that you do yourself? Please let me know in the comments below. Give me a big thumbs up if you're ready to try something new in the mornings or take on meditation. But most importantly, don't forget to hit that subscribe button right over here. That way you never miss new videos from me. I upload new ones every week. Hit the bell icon if you really want to get updated right away, and I know you do. Jump on that fresh meat. What did I just say? You guys are all the greatest. Thank you for getting ready this morning with me. I will see you next time.